Yes, it is. We actually started on time tonight. Crazy.
Mm.
Push to the side.
Man.
None of them mine. None of them top. None of them mine. What's up, people? Welcome to the US Forward Podcast with Cortez, King C's, and myself, Basim, the Dream if you nasty. What's up, guy? How are you?
Hey man. Hey man. We got some good shit to talk about today, man.
Listen, they gave it to us. This is a layup. Like this is a layup of a show. This is just a layup. Like there's no way we can miss, but it's possible. We can throw a dud in. We've done it. Speaking of, um, I just made sure to upload all of the quarantine episodes. So if you prefer to listen to us instead of watching, everything that is available from April, whenever we started recording again, the first 10 shows are all available via whatever your preferred streaming platform is. Yeah. Also, really, really quickly, today we're brought to you by Swangay Noir. Make sure y'all check them out. That's the sauce company that I use. I actually it's my man's business. I actually got right now I got like two different barbecue sauces and a hot sauce in there. Tomorrow he'll be at Chalmers, 26 in Chalmers. Make sure y'all go check him out. But back to you. Back to this. Like, bro, seriously. Like they gave us a layup this week. Like I said, we've thrown in duds before, but this should be a layup. Like, where do you want to start? Matter of fact, let's start with something that's near and dear to your heart. I don't even want you to guess. Let's start with the NFL. Like personally, I
You
don't see
talking
them
about
making it through the season.
you talking about the slavery 2020?
I would beg to differ. I would say slavery in its new form from Rip been this way.
Fuck the NFL.
Well, you might not care, but I do. I don't think they're gonna make it through the season. I don't see how it's possible. They already had to cancel two games this week, so I just don't get it. I don't understand how they feel like they're gonna make it.
Metrosexual Cam Newton has coronavirus.
Yes, 5 to 7 players from the Titans all tested positive for the coronavirus, and some non-playing employees all tested positive. So I mean, it happens. It happens. Welcome everybody that just joined us. That's in the chat. If you're in the chat on Facebook or YouTube, make sure y'all check in with us. Say what's up. Let us know you're there.
So the difference between the bubble and basketball and football is basketball, you have a roster of 13 people. Football, you have a roster of 63 to possibly 60 people. Just players. Not
Just
talking about
players.
coaches.
We're not even talking about the coaching staff,
Yeah.
the regular as far as like the GM staff. We ain't talking about nobody else but the players that actually play on the field. Like there could be upwards of 150 people that, yeah, I mean,
On the sideline at any given moment.
like at any moment.
So, yeah, it was dumb. They tried to get their money out of it.
I mean,
Unless you're going to make teams play, not unless you're going to create another bubble and go out to Disney out in California and do that.
Disneyland does not have the sports pavilion, so they
But
have to
then
do it. They have to do it in Disney World. The thing about doing it in Disney World again is there couldn't be any visitors. You got 150 people per team. Like they couldn't
that's
even make
it.
that logistically make it work. I actually thought about the idea. Somebody had pitched the idea um, of like Reno or Vegas. At most, have it Reno, Vegas, and LA, and maybe Phoenix. Basically, every all of the sites you can drive to. Basically, like I mean, up no more than 7 hours of driving from one site to the next. So you can kind of try to keep it as much of a bubble as possible, but I just don't see it logistically working anywhere. Not in one city. They don't have enough fields for that.
It's over, man. NFL. I hope it dies
No.
because when they went out there and they locked arms for social injustice, the good people of I believe that was Kansas City
Yep.
proceeded to boo that movement, which is a micro cataclysm of the other viewers who are highly redneckish who watch NFL football. So I'm cool. I've been cool. And the ghost of Colin Kaepernick will haunt this season.
No, the ghost of Colin is going to haunt the NFL for the foreseeable future. Like
So
either way
fuck
it
it.
goes, I just don't
Fuck
see
it.
it.
Fuck it.
I don't see. I really don't see him completing this season. It doesn't make sense at all. Like there's
They
no way
can't.
possible. No way
The
possible.
people are gonna lose interest if their big name stars ain't playing.
Yeah, which is what I thought was going to happen this season. But the NFL with the non-guaranteed contracts, they got to play.
But
So
see, the NFL's resources of money come from the TV deals, which have already been inked. So they're gonna still get their money regardless. And then that money from the TV deals, they need to just pay the players with. That's what they've really been beefing about
yeah,
over the collective bargaining and stuff like that has been the TV money. And still, financial 101 for you people who don't understand. Just because a player gets 5 years, 30 million, he has to give 40 of that to the government.
yep,
So hence why, Deshaun Jackson walked back his Jewish comments,
yeah,
So but what they need to do is, just pay these men and call it a day. They all NFL has been very cavalier about not giving a fuck about player safety, players' health until like the most extreme case
very
scenario
recent.
happens. So they'll continue to play until somebody of a Cam Newton stature dies from corona. That's
Shit,
all. I'm just waiting for somebody to just go ahead and just KO.
just crook.
Yeah, that's it. And then we'll see some type of substantial change. Until that, they're gonna run this thing into the ground. You know.
Damn, death though. Sheesh.
Yeah, it's got
I
to
mean,
it's got to be death or something damn near death, life changing to where a person is hooked up to the iron lung for the rest of his life.
damn. I mean, personally, just me. Out of the people that this week that we've learned tested positive or have the coronavirus, Cam is the last guy that I want to die, and I'll say it like
I'm
that.
not saying I don't want Cam to die. I don't want any of these black and brown people to die. You know,
What are you saying? If it happens, let it be an NFL player, so they'll shut the season. I'm confused.
if it was Bill Romanowski in his heyday with his racism and he died from coronavirus, I'm okay with that.
Okay.
What's the little white boy that was a wide receiver here in Philly who used it? Who used nigger? Who's that?
Oh, what's his face?
Yeah,
What's
him.
his name? Fucking. Oh
Yeah,
God. Damn.
Bradley Cooper.
No, not Bradley Cooper.
I'm sorry, Riley Cooper, something like that.
Riley Cooper.
Yeah,
Riley Cooper. Yes.
yeah,
Riley.
yeah. If he
That
happens to
fucker.
catch corona tomorrow and have to be bedside with Papa Trump, I'm cool with that.
I'm not, because I'm gonna feel like they're gonna take my blood and give it to him. I'm cool.
Who else? Homeboy that plays with the 49ers, super racist bull, Trump supporter. What is his name?
There's a couple of them out there. You got Tom Brady too.
I don't think Tom is a
Tom is a Trump guy.
culture vulture. He's a culture vulture. Tom
No,
is a culture vulture.
Tom's a Trump guy.
Yeah, but Trump
No.
doesn't necessarily equal racism.
Huh?
When it comes to certain white people,
Trump doesn't equal racism?
just because you support Trump doesn't automatically make you a racist. It makes you a dumbass. It don't make you a racist.
Explain
So
yourself, sir.
I just said it. Tom Brady's a culture vulture, and he likes black culture.
All
He
right.
just
Do you
agrees with
think
some of
Donald
the
Trump is a racist, yes or no?
yeah, wholehearted. He said it without saying it.
So do you think Tom Brady is a racist?
No, I think he's a culture vulture.
Okay. Whatever. Just wanted to make sure we.
I think he tolerates black people and likes black culture, but he's not.
But he's
not like, I'm gonna, if all of us are in a bar fight, he's gonna be the white guy that slides out the back and, you know, I don't want to be a part of this. You know what I'm saying? He ain't riding. All right. There's a difference.
If he's in the car, if he's in the car with his wide receiver and running back squad, and they get pulled over, he's gonna scream, "I got kidnapped." I can see it.
No affiliation.
I don't know these.
He won't make the situation better, but he won't make it worse. He'll just, you know,
I'm out.
Yes, sir, officer. I'm Tom fucking Brady. I don't know what these guys are doing. I'm gonna exit. What is that white boy's name who is fuck? How much I don't pay attention to NFL sports anymore. I used to be real heavy on all this stuff. Bosa. There we go. Yeah, Bosa. If he caught corona, all right.
I don't get it.
Diet racism. Yeah, okay.
I can rock with that.
I don't think Tom Brady utters the N-word with the ER. I think he might slide in the A every now and again.
Yeah, when he's talking
doesn't give him a pass though. Yeah, doesn't give him a pass though. Yeah, there we go, Dre. Yeah, Bosa, piece of shit. He got corona, you know, hey man.
Damn. Why is there so many people that are racist? That I didn't know Nick was racist. Fuck. I need to start paying attention.
There you go. Yeah, Bosa, you didn't know?
No.
He had some vicious tweets coming out of college. I mean, vicious. And they still drafted them up. They released his tweets 24 to 36 hours before the draft, and he still went high. And then you went to and then he had shit to say about the gay community, but got drafted to San Francisco. So it's like, what you gonna do? You know, the gay community is heavy out there in San Fran. So what are you gonna do? And they still drafted. They didn't give a shit. That is the white gall, the gall of the white man to just be like, oh, he said he doesn't like gays and fags. Bring him on over anyway. Fuck it.
What's the chick? Sam J. I told you to watch that, right?
I saw that shit. Yeah.
And she was like, white people not racist, they're audacious.
Yeah.
Like these motherfuckers have the audacity.
Yeah.
To do shit that they've done.
They saw his tweets. And Bosa said fag, nigger, and San Francisco has a lot of black and gay people, but
not enough.
We definitely need that pass rush. Oh, he didn't offend any Hawaiians or Asian people. Get them on over here. That would have been it. If he had tore some ass on some Asian people, because you know they heavy over there, that's Silicon Valley shit. Or if he said something about any of the Indians out there too, then they would have shut that down. But it was just blacks and gays, and he was like, "Yo, just it'll be all right," you know.
They'll get over it.
Yeah.
It's fucked up.
I don't know, man. It's weird.
So, for the record, I just want you to know, Dre misses us. We miss you too, bro.
He don't need corona. He caught it.
He caught Achilles. Like, that was it. He tore his Achilles, and I think he probably didn't want to play, but he did tear his Achilles. Either way, he bitched up. But the rest of the fuck shit that happened this week. Please tell me you watched the debates.
That was the greatest 2 hour. That was the greatest hour and 45 minutes of old people talking shit to each other that I ever saw. That was the greatest geriatric fight I saw in a long time.
Yo,
that was up there with Stinkmeaner and Granddad in the Boondocks.
Oh man, I don't know. Like I sat here and I literally like I couldn't say anything. I was like, these motherfuckers are serious. They are serious.
Yo, Agent Orange came out there. Yo, my G came out there. If he could use profanity, that
Oh,
would have
for sure.
that would have took it over the top.
But he came out swinging. You right, and he blew his load because that was it. Like that was it. He came out swinging, but he blew his load.
Hey man, I love that shit. I
He
love
came
it,
out
yo.
swinging, but that was it. Based on that, with nothing else, who you voting for?
Kanye West.
If he's on the ballot, you voting for him?
Yeah.
I'm not. I
Yeah.
just can't.
Yeah. No, I don't know,
can't
man.
vote.
I don't like to disclose my policies. I know I'm not definitely voting for Trump. There has to be some type of other situation we can get into as far as doing that.
Not this year. 4 years from now, absolutely.
It's too much, man. You have people, they say, people can change, and I believe it. But people only change, like we've discussed, under certain circumstances. We have two people, we have Biden and Harris, who are people who have hurt the Black community in such a vast and enormous fashion, but they do it behind secrecy. They have it blanketed. They know how to weasel the laws in and out. And then we have Trump, who is openly racist, and at least we have the mask off of, remember back in the 70s and 80s, Black people were always like, yo, the man is fucking with us. The man got his foot on our neck. Da-da-da. And this is the first time in a long time we've been able to identify the man. Because they always say, well, who is the man? It could be the government. It's this government entity, it's that, it's the police. Well, at this point, the man is Trump. That is the representation of the man that we've been talking about. And white people have been treating us like we talking about the fucking boogeyman. But here we go, the man. So I don't know, man. I like my racism served to me on a nice, clean plate, fork and knife, versus my racism behind me, stabbing me in the back.
And I would, between the two, I actually would prefer like to rotate between them, because just having to pick one is the worst. Like if it's going to be overt, then basically you spitting in my face and I can't retaliate. Problematic. If it's
You
at
can
least
retaliate. No. How can't you retaliate if it's in your face? You have choices at that point if it's in your face. If it's behind your fucking back, who do you know? You don't know who the enemy truly is. If it's in your face, I identify this person and I can go.
But that's the thing. For me, we've already identified them. Like we've identified Trump before Trump was the president.
Mad black niggas, rappers and all that. Rappers and everybody was hanging out with Trump, so we can't even say that.
No, I'm not talking about Trump himself. I'm saying men like him. We've identified them before. It's not about identification. It's about more of actual follow through and actually doing something the fuck about it. Because it doesn't, to me, to stand there because ultimately that's what would happen. Because the law is still on their side, all of that shit would still end up being on their side. We'd never get justice. So it's what?
Trump freed some black people. Hey yo. And then the greatest part of that whole situation, I already knew he was racist. I already that whole Proud Boys bullshit, that didn't shock me. I wasn't even mortified. I kind of just was like, oh, all right, cool. Now I learned something new tonight. Cool, Proud Boys.
I mean, like, cool.
Yeah.
Right?
But when he said, you got a cokehead for a son, I lost it. I thought the first thing that came to my mind was every French Montana intro ever. Coke boys, baby. That's all I heard. And then it clicked in my head. I said, this is why Joe Biden looks so frail, because he's probably doing coke too, or have done coke too. Everybody, people at home, y'all watching this shit, y'all listening to this shit, look at Joe Biden back in the early 90s when he called us super predators and shit. His nose was as red as Rudolph. And it wasn't sniffle season. Hey, I'm telling you.
God,
that cracker with a little bit of booger sugar. That was the meal on deck right there, boy. And that's where his son probably got that shit from. I know Joe Biden did lines. They have a picture of Joe Biden. You ever see that picture of Joe Biden when he's on the beach, looking all like kind of like brolic and shit? And they got pictures of him back in the day. He looked like one of them cokehead niggas that do karate after they get high.
Yo, I hate them niggas. They don't even make sense. They're the worst people alive. Like, what the fuck? You don't know kung fu until you're super high.
Yo, I'm telling you.
Don't have a cerebral high. Sit your ass the fuck down.
Yo, Joe, when Trump said, he made the face though. He winded it up too. He was like, your son does coke. Like, ah! Yes! Oh, man.
And at that moment, but listen, at that moment was when the people, whoever the fuck is in charge, realized, oh, we can't control this nigga no more. So we're gonna give him corona. At that exact moment,
they
it was like,
that.
Corona.
That was the greatest verbal white on white crime that I saw in a long. Then he said, "Hey, you didn't graduate at the top of your class, so don't talk to me about smarts. You was at like the bottom." I was like, "What the fuck is going on?" He pulled receipts,
not even
transcripts.
Not even that. He said, "You don't even remember what school you went to." I was like, "Nigga, like what?" Yo, listen. On some real shit, I really think that at that moment was in it when they was like, "Oh, we lost control of this motherfucker," and they was putting the plan into action. As soon as this motherfucker walked back here, he gonna have corona. He went backstage. Like that was all that happened.
He hasn't been in control since they released the tape of him talking about grabbing pussy.
Well, no, see, that's the thing. That's when I think he took control back. Before that, I don't think he was in control. Then, he took control back because now it's like, if I can beat that, then what can you motherfuckers do to me? Like, if I can beat that, some shit I'm on videotape saying, if I can beat that, then what can y'all do to me? He felt invincible. Like, that was it. He felt invincible. He felt he could get away with whatever he wanted to. And the idea of the Proud Boys standing by, that shit in itself sounds fucked up. This is like, bro, like, you realize you're about to start a whole war? Like, that shit don't even make sense. However this joint come out, everybody gonna feel slighted. However it come out, everybody gonna feel slighted. It's not gonna be like a situation where the shit's over and motherfuckers just be like, all right, cool, best man won. No, this is gonna be, oh no, I fucking lost this and I'm a sore loser.
After the debate, the Google search engine for everybody trying to gain sovereignty into Canada went up, they said.
I bet it did.
So
I bet it did.
Yeah,
But you gotta vote before you go, because it ain't no way in hell you'll have all your shit together before November 2nd. Like, vote before you go. It's real simple. That shit is no.
I just think that when you tell, then he got Biden so mad because he was like, his son went over there and took $3.5 million. What did he take the money for? Like, where did the money come from? But he started fucking, there was no couth in anything that Trump said.
No, not at all. Not at all. And the moderator, the boy, what's his name? Chris something? Get him the fuck out of here, yo. Get him the fuck out of here. I want Chris Cuomo to do the next motherfucking moderation.
As my dad would say, that guy was as useless as tits on a bull.
Mm-hmm.
So, hey, Biden, your son got $3.5 million to do nothing. Your other son is a cokehead. You know, then I don't know. He got one of the sons that died. I guess that was the one that took the 3.5, right?
No, the son that took the 3.5 is still alive. That's all we know.
So then he got a son that died, and Trump was just running. He was just running down the list. He was just like, "Yo, your mother sold pussy on 59th Street. Your mom used to sell pussy on 59th Street. Your auntie used to be a crack fiend. Your son do coke. The other son extorted 3.5 million out of another country. Yo, your wife used to suck dick under the bleachers for blunts. Like he was just running down the list. Yo, he just had the whole family tree. He was like, your your granny was a slave owner, and she used to fuck all the big black Negroes and shit. That's why you got half breed kids and shit. Like he just went all the way through. He just went down the thing.
Yeah, it was a list. It was a list, and he was running out of time. He knew he couldn't get to all of them. He was running out of time. He was like, shit. Because if you remember, it was only like 10 minutes left in the debate, maybe like 5.
If I was Joe Biden and he said that as soon as he dropped the fact, my son does coke, right? At that point, we're no longer trying to be cordial or presidential. My response immediately would have been like, yo, I've seen your wife suck dick on camera. I've seen those Bisquick pancake titties on camera.
No, for real. All he'd have to say is, I've seen how you look at your daughter. Like, that's it.
I would have ran down the list.
I'd have went, like, fuck it.
I would have ran down the list.
Like,
your youngest son needs an exorcism because he looks like a fucking weirdo. I would have went all the way through. You know what I'm saying? Like we would have just had to go. If you want to pull fruit off my family tree, I'm coming through with a chainsaw to cut yours down.
Yeah, absolutely. There's no way that if I feel slighted, you're not going to feel more slighted. And if you don't feel more slighted, then I'm just going to keep going until you do.
I'm gonna be like, yo, you're a geriatric asshole. Your wife won't hold your hand. Your dick probably don't work.
She won't even give you a smooch in public. Like,
when is the last time he hasn't even had a hug from his wife since this whole thing? I don't think they had a hug or an embrace in over 4 years.
That's gotta suck. That has gotta suck.
Like, I mean, I don't know what woman wants to suck an orange penis. Can you imagine, ladies? You go and you take this nigga's pants down, and all of a sudden you see a two-tone fucking dick of like it looks like like orange sherbet. It's all like orange on one side, white on the other. You know, you got an orange sherbet cock coming at you, and you don't know, you know what I mean? Like you don't know what the fuck to do at this point. Then his toupee, his hairline, his hair toupee with shit was fucking up. It was like, damn, yo, you the president of the United States, and you can't even get your edges together, nigga.
Yeah, this is true.
Yeah,
none of that shit. All that shit was wrong.
Nigga, whole lace front fucked up. How your lace front gonna be fucked up, Trump? Come on, man. You was cut. If I was Joe, I would have been cutting his ass left and right, bro. I'd have been slicing and dicing. I'd have turned into Fruit Ninja so quick. He wouldn't have been able to get that shit off. For real. I'd have made some shit up on it. I'd have been like, yo, my son do coke? Heard you. I heard you like 2 digits in your bum when you used to fuck chicks, bro. What's up? Like your milk, like your prostate milk. I would have been making up all types of shit. I'd have been like, yo, we heard about you and Odell at the feces party, nigga. I'd have made up. I just would have been throwing random bullshit. And I'm not gonna let you do that to me on national TV. And eat shit and bark at the moon before you fuck with me, nigga. I'd have been tearing his ass up, left and right.
I mean, you're also like kind of funny and a comedian and shit. That's not who Joe is. That's just not who he is. I mean, he don't have it in him to be that type of guy. You gotta have it in you to be that type of guy.
Yo, if there's a tape out there, somebody find it and hand it to Joe. I'm pretty sure his wife, Trump's wife, has fucked a black guy. Now, follow me here. Second presidential debate, right? Trump say something wild. All Joe gotta do is turn his geriatric turn to the side and hit the remote button, and all of a sudden you see his wife getting rammed in by a black dude, right? Just getting Mr. Marcus all through there, right? Whole fucking, and not regular Mr. Marcus. I'm talking about thug life, like super medium hat on, and then he gotta have black Air Force Ones on when he's busting her ass, nigga. And that's when you know, like, the ones will set it off. If he had the black Air Force Ones on,
would have set it off. Would have set it off and let you know that it's real. The ones, the gray and black ones. That they
was the smooth criminal. That's what I'm saying. Criminal. If I was Joe Biden, I would have that ready. I'd be like, oh, hold on, Mr. Trump. Click. I would end the debate. They'd have to shut it down.
They would have to because of the fucking whatchamacallit? Because of the porn. And Dre, that's exactly what I was thinking of. Fucking Summer Jam screen. All day.
Whatever y'all want to call it. I'm telling you like this. And then once we let the porno run and it's over, then we gonna get back to debating. And I guarantee he gonna say some other wild shit, right? Then it's gonna be like a slideshow. I'm gonna have a whole Melania pussy party PowerPoint, nigga. Click. And this is when she took African dick. And click. This is her in Jamaica. Click. I'd be lighting that shit up, bro. I wouldn't stop. I'd be relentless.
I mean, with people like him, you should be. You absolutely should be.
I'd make up nicknames for him like Sherbert Dick. Shit like that. I'd be like, okay, Sherbert Dick, you got it.
You just ruined orange sherbet for me. Here on in, I'll never eat it again. God.
I'd be like, get your orange sherbet push pop penis out of here, Trump. Fuck you, motherfucker. Like, I would just be talking reckless, yo. You're not gonna call my kid a cokehead, and then the other son is dead, can't defend himself, and then his other son with the slick back hair, he want to be Italian so bad. And I don't understand. It's just like, just walk past him and be like, yo, Guido, what up? Like, Fat Tony, how you living? You know what I mean? It's like, you know, smack that nigga with some mozzarella or something. I don't know what the fuck is going on, bro. But
on some real shit, I thought he was Italian for a really long time.
That's what I'm saying. Slick back motherfucker is like, hey.
No, I'm saying Joe. I thought Joe was Italian for a long time. And then I found out that he wasn't. I was like, oh.
And then
like the rest of them.
And then it's like, I'm looking at, yo, Biden, man. Biden is probably sitting at home with his feet up, just waiting on this nigga to KO.
I mean, I don't know if I'd sit with my feet up. I'd still play some commercials or something, and I would let Kamala go out there and have her way with fucking what's his name?
She gonna lose that.
Mike Pence.
She gonna lose that.
I don't think she's gonna lose it because I think she's not scared.
It's gonna be like, yo, you lock black people up.
And I don't think she's scared to go there. And she gonna say, you think that gay can be cured? Like, if like shit just doesn't. And I don't think she's not afraid to go there. Seriously. Whereas though I think a lot of other men would be afraid to go there with him. Like men that were in her position. Just switch out Kamala with a man.
Hey, find out a bet saying that she won't go there. $5 bet. I don't think she'll throw out anything. I don't think she'll say the gay thing. I don't think she'll go there with that shit.
I hope
$5 bet.
If she don't, she's not black. She's not a black woman. She got more Indian in her. No, because they'll go there too. She's just a woman. I don't know what she is. She's adopted. 75% white.
Yo.
I'd be so disappointed. Seriously.
Hey, Biden, if by chance you ever get to watch this, bro, you should, instead of pandering to black people the way that you do these dumbass commercials, you should actually do black people shit, like not let Trump talk about your family like that on national TV. If you want the black vote, that was your moment to be like, hey, yo.
Yeah, he would have got it. He'd have got it. But supposedly,
You should have said something so crazy because we would have respect as the black community, and I can't speak for all black people, and I ain't
but
saying
75% of us would have respected it.
but
If
I
he said some
guarantee you,
leftist shit,
if you had some type of clap back instead of just because we saw you bite your tongue.
Yeah.
I saw you bite like you had a bar. You had like,
it was a couple times that the camera panned to him and he had a bar and he turned his head. And I was like, you punk bitch. You punk bitch.
Yeah. And then
there was a few of them.
It's like we playing spades, man, and I'm thinking you about to cut and you don't. And I'm looking at you like, don't fuck up the rest of this hand, bro. Like, what, nigga? The fuck is you doing? Like, that's how like he looked. I looked at him and he looked at me and I was like, yeah, I threw low. Trump threw low. Like, don't let this nigga walk. And then here you go with a 5 or heart or some dumb shit, nigga. And I'm looking at, but then you give me the look like, and then at the end of the game, we see that you got a big joker or something crazy. Like, what the fuck is you doing? Cut, nigga. Cut his ass. Nigga stood back. Yo, he just turned his head. He just took the ass whooping. He just took that sucker punch, man. Wouldn't have been me though. They got too many formalities with this presidential shit. You gotta let people be human. If you let people be more transparent, the world would be a lot better, yo.
I don't think so.
Shit.
Well, maybe with all the information that people have these days, maybe a better place. Nah, because I don't think that people are inherently good. I think that most people are inherently bad or selfish at least. Yeah, I think that most of the decisions that people will make instinctually will be about self-preservation. Period. Period. Which would make them inherently bad because a lot of decisions that you have to make that concern self-preservation are detrimental to the group and detrimental to the whole. Hence, somebody could fuck up the family because they cheated, and they only cheated because they wanted to get their dick wet. That would be it.
You gonna believe me or you gonna believe your eyes, nigga? At this point. So
I don't know, but shit happens. But I think we're gonna cut it out early tonight. I'm high as fuck, yo.
Drinking. Oh, congratulations!
Thank you. Want to bring you some?
I got the cure to help Trump with his coronavirus, yo. Because I got to get him back on the stage.
Yo, you got to get him back on the stage. You gonna do everything you can do?
Trump. Holla at me, boy.
Lemon flavor one?
I got splashless. So that means we ain't gonna fuck up the sherbet, my nigga. Come through. Remember you told them people that maybe they should do a little. Yo, holla at me, Aki.
All right, people.
I still got some in the tank, yo.
Make sure y'all check out All the Smoke podcast. Streaming on all major platforms. Make sure y'all check out the You Asked For It podcast. We are on all major platforms. Like I said, the first 10 weeks will be released as of the 10th of October. All of them will be released. But by then, I'll start releasing the rest of them. And so by the time everything is said and done, all of the quarantine episodes will be uploaded. Cortez, you got anything?
White police, please stop killing us.
All police stop killing us. Stop over policing us. All of those things. We don't like big government, and nor do we like big police districts that over police us. And that's what happens in most major cities. So, and that's where all the stats.
You ain't necessarily even got to drink that shit, bro. You just
straight to
just go let it rock.
Straight to the vein.
Let it rock. Let it rock. Go ahead, yo, smack that. Do that fiend lean one time for me, boy.
All right, people, y'all enjoy your night. This guy's off the rails, kind of like Trump. Oh, we are still doing